Hey there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal for those of you who are new here, and welcome back to my fashion and lifestyle channel. So let's just get into it. Fall 2024 fashion trends part 3. Let's go. Alright guys, so I'm just sharing more trends with you guys. This is part 3, so I thought I would share with you guys more trends. Stay tuned because there's probably going to be a part 4 because there's so many. So today I'm going to give you 5 more trends. First one is going to be leather. So leather is something that comes around year after year, but for some reason they keep calling it trendy, or calling it a trend. But for me, leather is a basic in my wardrobe. It's essential in my wardrobe. I wear it year after year. So if you already are participating in this trend, then this will be just for you. So but yeah, just leather in general, like colorful leather. I love like black leather. I love like monochromatic black suits. I think those are cute as well. Or black, like monochromatic colorful leather outfits are also cute as well. So there's just so many things that you can style it with leather, whether it be accessories like handbags or shoes or like headbands. There's just so many ways that you can style up leather in your wardrobe. And I like to wear leather in particular in the fall and winter season because it just kind of brings about an edginess to my look, because I don't typically wear it other than in the fall and winter season. Actually, I don't wear it any other time, but I might get away with wearing it in the springtime, but for the most part I wear it in the fall and winter time. So it's just one way for me to kind of like edge up my look, especially if I have like a really girly, like really feminine look. I like to include leather pieces, especially like in clothing, just to kind of make it more of an edgier look, to bring it, keep it from being such a soft look. If I want just like a touch, just like a little sprinkle of some tough edginess, then I love to incorporate leather. So again, like I said, I don't really know why every year it ends up being a trend, but I think like different iterations of it is what's trending. So I think right now it's like the colorful leather. I think it's trending, but I think colorful leather was also trending last year. So but we're gonna see lots of leather pieces. A lot of the fashion runways and shows had styling up lots of colorful leather pieces. So if you just have like the dark leather, like brown, then I would say get something a little bit colorful. Just kind of play with the look and see what you think. Like I said, I love a monochromatic leather look, especially when it's colorful. I just think that just brings about I don't know, it just looks so good and just so, I don't know, aesthetic, as the young people say, and just so visually appealing to the eye. But it also just makes for an interesting outfit as well, because leather is a texture, so it brings texture and depthness to your look also, especially if you pair it with like like whether it be like sweater, some sort of knit material, or even like silk. I think leather and silk look good together. Leather with suede, because we know, as I told you guys in one of my previous trends video, suede is going to be trending as well, which suede is this type of leather. So to do like that smooth leather with suede, I think also makes for nice and just a cute outfit, and just like I said, textual, visually appealing outfit. So definitely bring out your leather pieces. We think we have a few more weeks by the time I think fall gets here, a few more weeks. So if you haven't gotten your leather pieces out, girl, it's time to get excited. It's time to pop out those leather pieces so that we can just be styling out here in these leather looks. I don't know if I'll be able to get my leather pieces out just yet. If I do, it will probably just be like a leather jacket or something, just because it's just way too hot right now where I live, and we probably won't get like really cold weather up until probably like maybe October, November-ish. But anyway, I'm excited to wear leather. I hope you guys are too. Let me know like what's your favorite leather piece in your wardrobe. So that's the first trend that I'm going to talk about, and that's leather. All right, and the next trend I'm going to talk about is going to be boho, and this is really a trend. So this isn't something I feel like that comes around year after year. I feel like it kind of comes in cycles, and it's definitely not a trend that I particularly wear in the fall and winter time. If I do like a boho look, I mainly do those type of looks like in the spring or summertime, just because I kind of think of boho, or when I think of like spring and summer, I think of like a boho you know, kind of a look, because I typically wear like flowy skirts and flowy dresses in the spring and summertime, which is pretty much what this whole trend is, you know, comprised of. It's like flowy dresses and like ruffles and like fringe and just like flowy tops. Yeah, it's just, that's what I think about when I think of this particular trend. It's just like effortless and kind of like a little bit like hippie chic, if you will, very 70s. When I think of this trend, I definitely think of Chloe. Chloe is definitely that boho kind of vibe with that brand. I absolutely love that brand. They're actually their 2024-25 collection, fall and winter collection. A lot of those pieces are beautiful and they're wearable. So I love a runway show where the pieces are wearable. It looks like something that I would actually wear out. So a lot of those pieces in that runway show were very boho. And I also think of another brand, Isabel Marant. I don't have anything from that brand, but I definitely love to watch Isabel Marant's runways as well, because a lot of those pieces again are very wearable. You can see you're, you know, an everyday person wearing those kind of pieces. It's more so Western. It's kind of like boho and Western. It's like boho meets Western, if you will, with Isabel Marant show, or with just Isabel Marant and her attire and her pieces in general. They're very like that Western. So Western really kind of integrates in with boho. I did a video about, you know, Western, because that's another trend that we're going to see for the fall. I've already talked about Western. So boho to me is like Western's sister. Like, they're not identical, but they're definitely related. So, and that kind of overlap, because a lot of, in the boho style, you see a lot of like, you know, cowboy boots and like cowboy hats. And, you know, again, that's something that you see in the Western style, but you also kind of see this a little bit in the boho style as well. Just very effortless, very flowy, just kind of, I don't know, just kind of reminds me of like being on a prairie or something. I don't know, girl. Yeah, boho style is definitely not something that I tend to gravitate towards as far as styles are concerned. My style aesthetic, if you will, is very much so like, you know, classy, chic, sophisticated, with a touch of edge, especially in the fall and winter time. So I don't know, I do have a few boho pieces actually that I just purchased from H&M, just to kind of show you an example of what I have in my wardrobe. I just recently picked up this top, this blouse that I got from H&M just recently. I showed this in my previous haul, and I love this because it has like the ruffle details on it. I wish the sleeve kind of had like a ruffle detail that would kind of like set it off, but it has like this ruffle detail in the back. So this is kind of like what I mean by like that boho style, just like ruffles and just effortless and just flowy and just like carefree. So I think of when I think about, you know, the bohemian chic look. There's just one particular YouTuber that I follow on here. I don't even know why I follow her, because her style, my style is not boho, and typically I follow YouTubers who have similar style and similar taste that I have. Hers is definitely not anywhere near my taste and my style. Like I said, I kind of do boho here and there in the, you know, spring and summertime, but she is definitely boho. Like, that is her vibe, that is her aesthetic, that is her brand, and she's very boho, even with like her home decor. I'm trying to think of her name. I think it's Katia. I'll try to pop her Instagram on there in case you are a boho lady and a boho, you know, girly, and you're into boho and you want to get some inspiration, especially with style. She's very good at styling up boho chic. So I definitely highly recommend her channel if you love that boho style, because she does it perfectly. And yeah, but I definitely, you know, love her style. But yeah, boho chic, boho style is definitely going to be a trend for the fall and winter season, which makes sense because Western is going to be in, so it makes sense that boho, because to me, like I said, I feel like they're both kind of the same, or kind of, you know, like I said, they're sisters, not identical, but they are related. So but yeah, I love boho style. I think it's very cute, you know, on other people, as far as like on a regular basis, but for me, you know, I kind of have to do it in doses. It's kind of like the Western trend, because yeah, either I just feel like I'm, you know, playing dress up, you know, to go to some costume party or something. So, but that is going to be the next trend, and that is going to be boho. All right, the next trend we're going to talk about is going to be cardigans. And really with this trend, again, it's a classic and a staple piece in my wardrobe, because I wear them year after year. And actually, I wear cardigans year round, so I don't particularly just wear them in the fall and winter time, because it's a good layering piece, and I love anything that's good for layering, especially like in the, you know, spring and summertime, because I get cold even in those, you know, warmer months. Like when you go inside, usually the air is just on like -1,000 and so you just need something like I just need something to kind of keep me covered like especially if I wear like a, you know, like a short sleeve top or something like this, or you know, like a sleeveless top, then I like to have something, you know, that I can put on when I'm inside just to kind of give me some warmth. So I definitely consider cardigans a staple, but again, they're saying it's trending, so I'm telling y'all what's trending. So but more specifically, I feel like there's different like ways to style the cardigan, or different like versions of it that are really what trend every year. So I feel like this year, like the short sleeve cardigans are trending right now. And since we're talking about it, I actually have another example here. This one I just recently got from H&M, and like this blue color, and it's so pretty. Definitely like it gives me that chic vibe. But yeah, so like the short sleeve cardigans, which I feel like aren't really that functional because it's short sleeve, especially in the colder months, but you can definitely layer even underneath this. But like, I don't know, this would be cute with like a button-up shirt underneath it, or like a thin turtleneck or something. I have several of those like little thin turtlenecks that I can, you know, layer underneath it if I need to. But yeah, definitely the short cardigans are trending right now. And also wearing the cardigan with like 2 buttons, like closed in the front, like at the top, and then the rest of it just unbuttoned. That's also kind of trending right now. So, and also like you can style, like I said, you can style cardigans up in so many different ways. Like you can even style them with just like going over your shoulder. So to kind of serve as like a little, just a layering piece. It's not really functional. It kind of looks like you have like a scarf over, you know, over your shoulders, but it's really your cardigan. So it's just like a little style hack, if you will, or just like a way to just add a little bit more dimension to your outfit just by putting a cardigan over your shoulders. And y'all know, if you've been following me, you know I love to do that style hack. And with anything, as far as my style, when I'm trying to look chic and classy, because I think that looks just chic and classy, kind of gives that old money kind of a, you know, look to it. So I definitely love to style up my cardigan and just wear it over my shoulder. And also like the striped cardigans, they are still going strong. I feel like those, the striped cardigans, I feel like those are more of a classic type of a cardigan to wear. So I feel like if you want to, you know, try out this trend, but you want to also, you know, be able to wear it, you know, next year, the year after next, when some of these little iterations of wearing cardigans aren't, you know, trending, I feel like, you know, a striped cardigan is probably your best bet. Or just like a regular cardigan, like a thin cardigan. Like I said, it's just how you style it up. As far as, you know, what's trending is how it's being styled up. So but I definitely love colorful cardigans. Yeah, I love chunky cardigans. Like the chunky cardigans are not trending right now. It's mainly these thin ones, these, like I said, layerable ones that you can layer stuff, you know, over, you know, underneath it, or, you know, wear it over your shoulder. Those thinner cardigans right now are the ones that are trending, that I've seen the most, and seeing styled up on the internet and just in real life as well. So, but yeah, I love a good cardigan. Y'all know me. If you've been following me, y'all know I love a good cardigan. And you know, you can also easily find them in the thrift store. I purchased 2. I was actually on the hunt for like a black one, or like a thin one, a thin black one and a thin like cream one, and I found them both. I think I found them on the same day at the same place. So it was meant for me to have those pieces, because I don't typically get that kind of look when I'm looking for something specific in the thrift store. I don't typically find it, especially if I'm looking for 2 things. I don't typically find them in the same thrift store and the same thrift trip. But I was looking to find the a black one and a cream one, and like that thin kind of material. So, but yeah, cardigan is going to be again trending. Again, like I said, they're classics to me. So I feel like you want to participate in the trend, but you want to also be able to wear it when it's not so trending, because I feel like it's also a classic. Then definitely go to the thrift store and, you know, get out the ones that you have in your wardrobe, because I feel like everybody probably has a cardigan. So but yeah, so that is going to be the next trend, and that's going to be cardigans. All right, and the next trend that we're going to talk about is going to be studded pieces, or anything studded. And this is definitely a trend. This is not something that I feel like I'm going to, you know, purchase too many pieces in. Yeah, it's just not something that I see myself wearing, you know, years from now. Like, I'm just like, I like to have fun with my fashion and add trendy pieces that aren't necessarily considered timeless and classic. I like to add those pieces in with my more classic pieces. So I feel like this is definitely a trend that, you know, I can participate in, but I'm not gonna invest a whole lot. I mean, I've seen some of these studded pieces like in like the thousands of dollars, and I'm like, no girl, I'm not spending that kind of money on something that trendy. I feel like it probably won't last probably won't be around next year. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's not something that's going to be around too much longer, so it's good to just kind of have fun with it. But like I think Kate, they have a studded belt that's like I don't know, I'm just making this number up, but it's expensive. It's expensive enough for me not to want to get it, because I know I'm not gonna wear that for more than, you know, one season, or, you know, 1 or 2 seasons. So I'm not gonna invest in it. But you can definitely, again, find these sort of pieces at the thrift store. But I've mainly been seeing them in like belts and also like handbags. That's mainly where I've been seeing a lot of these studded details, although I have been seeing them on, you know, clothing as well. But I do have an example of one. Again, a recent haul that I showed you guys. I had a lot of trends in that haul. I didn't realize until after I did that video that I had a lot of the pieces that I showed you guys were some of the pieces that have been trending. So I purchased this little studded bag that I got from Zara, and it's like in this green kind of not army green, but like hunter green color, and it has like these little gold studded details on them. So I just thought this was so cute. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna invest too much in this. This was only $49.90, so basically $50, which still is a lot, but compared to most places, I think that's pretty affordable. And I think this is real leather too. So but I just thought this would be a fun bag just to add to my look, just to, you know, make it, you know, a little bit more interesting. And like these studded details, again, bring about some edginess to your outfit, because it kind of serves the same purpose as like, you know, wearing leather. So adding, you know, like studded details, or adding, you know, accessories to your wardrobe that have some studded details to them, I feel like it's another way to kind of toughen up your look, especially if you're more of a girly type of a dresser and you just want to have fun, you know, because like y'all know my saying, you know, fashion is supposed to be fun. So this is kind of my fun piece, if you will. So it's good to have like fun pieces in your wardrobe. Like I said, it's good to have, you know, if you have basics and a lot of classic pieces like I do, then what I like to do is I like to add these little fun statement pieces every now and again, just to add something different to the wardrobe, make it seem like the outfit is different when it probably really is not. Because a lot of my the pieces that I wear, or the styles that I wear, I have a same outfit formula pretty much that I wear pretty much, you know, day after day. You know, yeah, it's definitely just the same like outfit formula, like jeans with a t-shirt with a cardigan and some ballet flats. Like that's an outfit formula that I typically wear a lot. So just to add a little something, you know, different, then I might add like a little, you know, fun piece, little personality piece to the outfit. So these little studded detail pieces are definitely an example of that. But again, like I said, I've seen it in clothing. So if you really are bold enough to go with clothing, as a matter of fact, I have a jacket that has some studded details on it. It's very extra. Let me show you guys this jacket that I have. All right, so here is a leather jacket. So it kind of goes in with that leather trend, as well as studded details. So it has like some kind of studded details on it. It's kind of like, looks like it's like little rhinestones in the studded detail, and then it also has some fringe here, so that kind of plays into the boho vibe too. So this whole jacket is about 3 trends in this one jacket, and it's cropped. That's another trend, is crop things, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. So just so many trends in this one jacket, and this is old. I've had this thing for years. I got this from Mango, and it is in a size small, so that lets you know how old this is, because I used to be a size small in a lot of things until I gained weight after the panorama. Before the panorama I was a little bit smaller so I can fit into this, so I think that's why I haven't really worn it that much, just because I gained a little bit of weight. So I haven't gotten rid of it because it's just a statement piece. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe, and yeah, I just love all these little studded details on it. So I'm definitely going to hopefully be able to rock this, as I can wear it, but it's just a little snug. It's not where I can't get it on, but it is a little snug. So we'll see if I can really get into that. But anyway, so yeah, so studded details is definitely going to be trending. And like I said, if you don't want to invest in it, you know, and you want to try it out, then maybe you can go to the thrift store and see if you can find maybe a studded, you know, belt or something, or even like a studded bag. You might get lucky and find one in the actual thrift store. But that is the next trend, and that's studded details. All right, and the last trend that I'll talk about today is going to be cropped trench coats. I've been seeing a lot of cropped trench coats, and I actually started seeing them last year because I purchased one last year from Zara. And yeah, so I don't have one, but I've been seeing them kind of, you know, more progressively becoming, you know, more trendy, and seeing people style them up in so many different ways. Trench coats, again, are essential. I feel like trench coated is something that you need in the fall and winter time, especially in the fall time. I feel like in the winter probably won't use it as much because they're very thin. They're known to be thin pieces, but they're definitely a classic, definitely a wardrobe staple. But particularly the crop ones I feel like are more of the on the trendier side than more so of the long ones. So this is definitely a trend, and really, if I must be honest, the crop one that I have, I don't really gravitate towards it or reach for it as much as I do my more longer trench coats, just because I like to be real nice and warm, especially in the cooler months. And when something's cropped, you know, you're gonna get a breeze and it's not really giving you a lot of much coverage. For me, it's mainly just for fashion. There's no function to a cropped trench coat. First of all, crop, you know, a trench coat for one thing is not that warm. Like, it's not gonna keep you that warm. And I don't live in like a super cold climate, so it works for where I live. But I know some people in like a very cold climate like Canada, for instance, probably have no trench coats. It probably wouldn't serve them any purpose. But I feel like if you live like, I don't know, Florida is definitely a, you know, warmer climate. Even from where I live, I feel like in like the fall and winter months, maybe a trench coat would do, you know, people in that, you know, part of the world or part of the US can probably serve them more as just like a layer, like a light layering piece that's just not too much coverage, because it doesn't get that cold in Florida. So, but it's definitely depending on where you live as far as whether or not you find this functional or find it classic or timeless. It just depends on where you live. But just because I have longer ones, I kind of gravitate towards my longer ones more so than I do my short one that I have. But I have it nonetheless. Like I said, it's definitely something that you can style up in different ways, and, you know, style it with jeans, or, you know, or wear it with like, you know, a you know, knitted dress if you need like some warmth, but you don't want to wear, you know, wear like your regular coats. You want to actually try out the crop, you know, trench coat and wear it, then definitely I feel like, you know, a trench coat would do you good as opposed to a long one, especially if you have like something thick on, like, you know, like I said, like a little sweater or a knitted like maxi sweater or something, which I have several of those. So I think last year I styled up a lot of my knitted sweaters with that particular trench coat. As a matter of fact, let me show you the trench coat. So here is the trench coat that I said I got from Zara, and this one has like some extra details on it too, because it has like this, like, I don't know, like ragged edge to it, if you will, or like where it looks like it's been cut. So it definitely has like a different type of a style to it, as opposed to the regular ones. Like, it's definitely kind of gives like distressed, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, like distressed kind of hem to it here. And this is super cropped, and I have a short torso, but this is definitely very cropped on me. Like, it probably goes to my belly button, if not a little bit higher. So definitely, like I said, it's not providing me any kind of warmth other than probably my arms maybe, but the rest of my body, it's definitely not going to provide any warmth for me. But again, I like to have fun with my fashion, and I don't think I have the tag off, because I still have the tag on, even though I've been wearing this thing. This was $89.90. So it was that's kind of expensive actually for something that, you know, I'm not wearing that much. But I'm gonna get my wear out of it this year, because like I spent all that money on it and I'm not wearing it. So I'm definitely gonna figure out some ways to style this up more this season, because it is such a trending piece, and I want to get my wear out of it too. And it's just really nice to, you know, wear like now before it gets like too cold. Like I said, it doesn't get really cold here until like maybe November, December, so I can still get a little bit of wear out of it. And then I can also wear it in the springtime too. So, but yeah, I love trench coats, and I love this crop, you know, trench coat. Even though I'm not getting a whole lot of wear out of it, I still like it, just also because of the style of it. It's kind of like a different sort of a edgy style to it, and you know, so it just kind of makes it where it's not so basic. So, but yeah, crop trench coats are going to be trending right now. You can look in your thrift store and maybe get one, and if you want to crop it, just cut it, kind of similar to the one that I have here from Zara, if you kind of do like a DIY, if you will. So I don't think they're that difficult to find in the thrift store, or you can look online like eBay or any kind of secondhand sellers or resellers and see if you can find, you know, an affordable trench coat, and then like I said, you know, crop it. But if I were you, if you don't have a trench coat and you really want one and you want to, incorporate that into your wardrobe, I wouldn't cut your first one. Maybe find another one that's like less expensive, because they can probably be expensive even in the thrift stores. But if you want to participate in the trend and you don't care, then yeah, by all means, girl, go cut away. Cut away to your heart's desire. But these type of trench coats are definitely going to be trending for the fall and winter season. So, but that's it, the last trend, and that is crop trench coats. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments which one of these trends you like the most, which one that you were going to be trying out and plan on trying out for the fall and winter season. All these trends I'm definitely trying out. Like, I'm even going to do the boho. I'm going to do it in such a way to where it's not super boho. So like with that shirt that I got from H&M, which I will link down below. All the pieces that I shared with you guys are available, like the cardigan from H&M. I'll try to link the handbag from Zara, the little studded handbag from Zara, and also the little white blouse with the ruffles on it. I'll try to link those down below. I think I also found some other things that I can link down below for you guys, as far as I think images I showed as we were going along. I think I showed some images as well of things that I found that you guys might want to try out, so be sure to check down the description box. And I also forgot to mention, when I was talking about cardigans, I did do a like to know it post where I kind of like, shared with you guys, or compiled, if you will, a few crop trench coats that I found in different price ranges from different retailers. Prices from anywhere from like $30, I think is the cheapest one I found, anywhere up to $300. So, and I think the cheapest ones that I found were on Amazon. So be sure to check down in the description box for that, for my LTK, my like to know it post, if you guys are interested in a crop trench coat. So I did do a post on that over on like to know it. So but yeah, everything will be down in the description box, all the goodies, just check down there. So but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye guys.